Zwischenfrage. Wer von Ihnen war letztes Jahr schon hier? Ah, ja. Doch ziemlich viele. Das heißt, Sie erinnern sich vielleicht an den Kandidaten, den ich Ihnen gleich vorstellen darf. Er ist nämlich der Titelverteidiger aus dem letzten Jahr. Und es ist mir eine besondere Freude, Ihnen vorzustellen, vom Messerli-Forschungsinstitut Raoul Schwing mit seinem diesjährigen Thema The Laughing Kia, Parrot Play Communication.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to the Science Slam and allowing me to show you a little bit about laughing Kia and parrot play communication. Those of you who were here last year might be wondering, who is this man? Because I didn't look quite like this. I was made up like a Kia. To demonstrate, here a picture. You might also remember that the topic I presented was actually a different one than what I had announced in the program. And that was because we had some breaking news in the field of cooperation, which I wanted to present to you. However, the field of play in animals is very dear to me. And I was more than thrilled to be called back to present again, and this time actually show you what Kia play and play communication is all about. Play is a topic that a lot of you will also be familiar with. Those that have pets know they play, as do wild animals, as do domesticated animals, and even animals we wouldn't consider playful. The Kia as a species is incredibly playful. They have one of the most versatile play repertoires of any animal. They play socially on the ground, they play solo in the air, and vice versa. Now, during my time in New Zealand, one of the main things I did was record them. And one of the call types that stood out and we were able to correlate with the behavior was the play call. Now, what if I told you that I'm more than certain that you as an audience can already tell the play call apart from other calls? I'm going to play you 3 call types of Kia, and then we're going to have a quick show of hands to see what you believe was the play call that goes along with this scenario. Call number 1. I heard both calls there. Call number 2. And call number 3. Who thinks it was call number 1? Who thinks it was call number 2? Who thinks it was call number 3? Okay. I'm going to put this up to technical difficulties because it was call number 3. 2. Now, when you find a correlation like that, this is all fine and dandy. In fact, you're very happy because you can usually publish these results. But to really say that there is a connection here, you have to show causation, which means you have to go back and you have to show that the cause and the effect are actually linked. So this is what we did. These are wild Kia that just happened to hang out in this parking lot. And so we played play calls to them. Let's see what happens. Now, believe it or not, we did this more than once. And not only that, to be good scientists, we also tried out a few other things. We tried a call from a passerine from the area, a regular tone, and 2 other Kia calls. Now, just to explain this graph a bit more, if you're going to show that you have caused some behavioral change, you have to first show that this behavior didn't exist before you introduced the stimuli, and also goes away again after you stop the stimuli. So the blue bars represent the 5-minute period before we played each stimulus. The green bars, what happened during the playing of the stimulus, and the brown beige bars, what happened afterwards. And as you can clearly see, the play call was the only one that had an effect on play length. It also had an effect on play number, how often they played with one another. Now, one thing that was really exciting about this, as you saw, was that the play calls seemed to put them into a playful mood, and they just started playing. There is a name for this in cognitive scientists. It's called an emotional contagion. It's called such because the emotions encoded in the stimulus are contagious to the receiver. Now, this isn't unique to Kia. This has been found in chimpanzees, but also in rats. And some of you might say, well, wait a moment, I know this. Laughter is similar. And in fact, people, into say TV executives, use this trick to influence you. In the case of sitcoms with laugh tracks. So here is an example, a classic sitcom skit.
What are you doing, Wilson?
Well, Tim, I'm admiring my yams.
Should I leave you alone?
No.
Hilarious. But what would it be like without the laugh track? Well, let's find out.
What are you doing, Wilson? Well, Tim, I'm admiring my yams. Shall I leave you alone? No.
Obviously not as funny. So as much as I cannot say that we can conclusively point towards laughter in Kia, what we have shown for the first time in a bird is a vocal signal that has the same effect as laughter does in human beings. And I hope that this maybe convinces you that we and animals are not that different. Thank you very much.
Raoul, jetzt möchte ich aber von dir wissen, ich meine, du tust alles Mögliche, um die Keas zum Spielen zu bringen, aber warum spielen die eigentlich?
Weil ich ihnen das Autofahren nicht beibringen kann.
Ah, wie ich vermutet habe. Vielen Dank, Raoul Schwing!